Welcome to this presentation on UEE40420, Certificate 4 in Electrical Instrumentation. The course can be divided in the following parts: the soft units that include development of a personal competency development plan,
Energy sector work health and safety policies and procedures,
energy sector environmental and sustainable policies,
and finally, the energy sector report. The next part of the course has a strong focus on instrumentation and includes use instrumentation documents,
pressure measurement,
level measurement,
flow measurement,
and temperature measurement.
You will then learn the basics of PLC programming in the first of the elective units.
Finally, for the last unit, students can choose between advanced PLC programming or fluid circuits.
In total, the full qualification comprises 11 units. Students may be eligible for credit transfer in some of the units if they have successfully completed other UEE qualifications, in particular Cert 4 in hazardous areas.
More information about this later on the video. If you opt to have your theory training face-to-face, you will have classes where your trainer will show a presentation and videos, and will be promptly available to answer any questions. In addition, you will have access to the presentation PowerPoint slides and learner guides for future reference. If your decision is to do your theory online, you can rely on the PowerPoint presentations, complemented with voice-over comments and learner guides. A trainer will be available to answer any questions. This can be by email, phone, or video conferencing services.
When ready, you can book your practical days. We have plenty of equipment for you to train your skills.
For hard communications, you'll have the opportunity to use an Emerson 475, a Marion 5150, and also Endress and Hauser commu boxes.
You'll also work with our training rig, setting up and calibrating several transmitters.
These include 2 and 4-wire ultrasonic level transmitters, radar level transmitter,
absolute and differential pressure transmitters,
pneumatic pressure transmitter, and also temperature transmitters.
Other practical activities include P&ID diagrams, current to pressure converter, and many others.
Additional equipment you'll use include pressure calibrator and temperature calibrator, amongst others. If you decide to do your practicals online, a trainer will work with you using video conferencing technologies. You will work with most of our equipment, but some tasks will be done by your trainer, with your guidance. For example, adjusting the pressure on the calibrator.
Don't worry, using a remote connection you'll be able to configure and calibrate yourself most transmitters. Contact us for additional information. For PLC programming, you'll learn Siemens TIA Portal. Siemens is considered the biggest name in the PLC world, and TIA Portal allows to program many different PLCs, HMIs, and SCADA systems. The table summarizes the delivery if you enroll for the full qualification face-to-face. This includes 5 days of face-to-face training, 5 days of practical activities, and some self-paced study.
Every student is different. But for a common student, this should be up to 40 hours of study and assessments. If you have some previous experience, you might be faster.
You can come and do your practical activities before you've finished your self-study.
A student who decides for online training will later decide if he does his practical training and assessment face-to-face, or if he prefers to do everything remotely.
Students can also opt for a mix approach, for example, to do the instrumentation units face-to-face and the remaining online. This might be because of time constraints, because you feel more confident in some units, or just because you changed your mind.
If you hold a UEE42620 Certificate 4 in hazardous areas electrical or equivalent and opt not to do the PLC electives, you only need to complete 6 units. This can be done in 6 face-to-face days plus some self-study. A student who decides for online training will later decide if he does his practical training and assessment face-to-face, or if he prefers to do everything remotely.
Students can also opt for a mix approach, for example, to do the instrumentation units face-to-face and the remaining online. This might be because of time constraints, because you feel more confident in some units, or just because you changed your mind. Thanks for watching. Please don't hesitate to contact us for additional information.
You can also follow Meo Training on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks and have a good one.